Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon to one and all joined with us. On behalf of GSS Jain College for Women, I extend my warm welcome to our chief guest, Sri Tirukumuram Ramalingam, Vice President OISS and Networks, Diksha Technology, San Francisco, California. Our Honorable Secretary, Sir Dr. Gautam P. Wade, beloved Principal Madam Dr. M.K. Malati, respected professors, research scholars, academicians of various colleges and universities, to the valedictory ceremony of 5 days virtual conference entitled Emerging Trends and Impact of Technology in the Finance Sector, organized by the Department of Accounting and Finance in association with Internal Quality Assurance Cell. To commence our valediction, let's have a prayer song.
Ma'am, you're not audible, ma'am. Kavita, ma'am. Kavita, ma'am, you're not audible, ma'am.
I welcome you all once again. Now I would like to request Dr. Gayatri, Head Department of Accounting and Finance, to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my pleasure to welcome you all for the valediction ceremony of the 5 days virtual international conference. I'm happy that we have successfully completed our conference and had come to the valediction ceremony with all your cooperation and satisfaction. It's my privilege to render a special welcome to our chief guest, Sri Tirukumaran Ramalingam, Vice President, OSS and Network Diksha Technologies, San Benito, California. Presently, he is in Panama region, where it might be 4:30 in the morning. Really, it's a honor to have you, sir, and it is a very, it is such a to have such a sincere and devoted person with us. Welcome, sir. My my warm welcome to our Honorable Secretary, Dr. Gautam P. Vaid, and our beloved Principal, ma'am, Dr. M.K. Malati, ma'am, and I also extend my heartily welcome to all the professors, research scholars, academicians, and students all over the world gracing this valedictory ceremony. Thank you once again.
It's my immense pleasure and privilege to introduce our chief guest, Sri Tirukumaran Ramalingam, Vice President, OSS Networks Diksha Technologies, California and Bangalore. He is a man of expertise, amassing around 20 years of vast experience. He has completed all his MCA and MBA in Madurai Kamraj University. His work experience started with many IT companies like TCS, IBM, Tech Mahindra, Oracle, Nokia, etc. To mention a saying, hard work never fails, as an impeccable example of this saying. Presently, he is heading as the Vice President of Diksha Technologies, earning his vendor companies of telecommunications all over the world like Metalsaw, Vodafone, ANZ in Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, telecommunication company in Bahrain, Saudi, Denmark, Telecom Indonesia, Open Server Telecom South Africa, and the last 5 years actually has had tied up in US, Caribbean, Latin American regions. I don't know how many more countries of the world are in his bucket list. He has received Summit Award, Blaze Award, and many numerous awards and accolades too. I wish him all the best for his further ventures. So we are elated to welcome such a promising personality to our valedictory ceremony. Now, may I request our chief guest, Sri Tirukumaran sir, to accept our felicitation.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our felicitation. It's our honor. And now I would like to request our chief guest, Mr. Tirukumaran, to take over the virtual stage.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me an immense pleasure to be part of this international conference conducted by the Commerce Department of Guru Shri Shanti Vijay Jain College for Women, Chennai. First and foremost, I would like to extend my gratitude to the Honorable Secretary and the correspondent, Dr. Gauta, Principal, Madam Malati, Head of Commerce Department, Dr. Gayatri, and all the members of the organizing committee and faculties of GSS Jain College. My sincere thanks also goes to Professor Kavita for coordinating with me to be part of this wonderful event. Thank you, everyone. And also, I would also extend my thanks to the participants who have joined this forum and to also be part of this 5-day international conference. I know it will be a long week for every one of you, and I don't want to take much of your time, and let's get started on the topic. The theme: emerging trends and impact of technology in finance sector. It sounds interesting, isn't it? So, I feel it has been wisely chosen by the college and faculty to provide a futuristic view for the students and research scholars by enriching and preparing them to face the technologically advanced world we are in today. Myself, with over 20 plus years of experience in the information technology and working with various IT companies in different domains like telecommunication and banking, I have some deep understanding of the IT landscape too. Technology and finance go hand in hand in our modern era, and this dynamics continues to evolve. We all use mobile phones, and 90% of us use smartphones, right? So, by using smartphones, we engaged in financial technology without even realizing it. Financial technology or fintech basically encompasses a wide range of products, technologies, and business models that are transforming the financial industry today. For example, every time we do a transfer using Google Pay or Paytm or Apple Pay or Alibaba Pay, so whatever, so we are using fintech. Even when we apply for loans and do investments through mobile apps or web portals, it's fintech in action. From cashless transactions to robot devices and virtual currencies, fintech shapes our financial experiences. Technology in its is basically it's a constant state of evaluation, and what's considered cutting edge today may become history tomorrow. Just to give an example of this point, we've all heard about the excitement surrounding 5G technology, and the speed at which we can stream movies or play online games was fascinating, not only in India but globally too. In fact, India adopted 5G about a year ago. Meanwhile, in the Caribbean region, we are currently implementing the 5G technology for one of our major telecommunication provider in this region. However, the pace of technology advancement doesn't stop at 5G. Major companies, network companies like in the US or in Asia or across the globe, basically, are already investing in infrastructure for 6G networks. This explains the need for us to constant enhancements and readiness to embrace the new technological advancements. The rapidly changing technological landscape reminds us that staying ahead of and adapting to the latest innovations is crucial in our ever-evolving world. I know many of you must have got some insights into this topic from various sources and from previous sessions conducted during this 5-day conference from scholars and professors. Well, let's look into some of the technical technologies that impact impacting the financial sector now and in the near future too. Firstly, robotics, or basically the robotic process automation, the RPA. It's a technique that automates tasks and processes using softwares, algorithms, and basically reducing the manual work, right? These includes processing payments, fraud detections, and reconciliation of data. Imagine you have a bank account and regularly receive electronic payments, bank statements, right, for the payments that we make. These statements contain detailed information about our transactions, including deposit, withdrawals, purchases, and so on. Now, to ensure the security of your account and to provide you with the timely information, the bank deploys RPA. If there is multiple transactions made on an account, then we get alerts from banks through SMS or calls. And this is possible with the use of RPA technology. Next, on the artificial intelligence and machine learning, this have led to the improvements in financial services by helping banks to automate processes and make better informed decisions for the banks. AI is used to identify frauds and other illegal activities too. Financial institutions use artificial intelligence to help them understand the customer needs and make accurate predictions about the behavior. In turn, help them to tailor their offerings to meet the needs of their customers. Right? For example, I would say like banks and financial institutions often use AI and machine language to access the credit worthiness of a loan applicant. When a customer applies for a loan, the bank collects various data points, including their applicant's income, credit history, employment status, and much more. AI algorithms such as ML analyze this data and extract relevant features that are indicative of the borrower's credit risk. The ML then assigns the credit score to the applicant based on their analysis. This score, in fact, predicts the likelihood of the applicant repaying the loan on time for the bank. Right? So that's more important for the banks. The AI algorithm also assesses the potential risk associated with granting a loan to this applicant. Then consider factors like historical default rates and economical conditions. Based on the credit score and the risk assessment, the bank system can make a decision on whether to approve or deny the loan application. This can also determine the interest rate they want to offer to the customer. So this example, which I mentioned now, so this basically showcases how AI and machine language are used in streamlining the lending process and making it more efficient and accurate for the banks. It helps the banks to make data-driven decisions and accessing the creditworthiness of the applicants, reducing the risk of defaults, and optimizing the allocation of the loans. Moving on to the next would be the cloud computing or the cloud banking. This uses the technology to store and process financial data in remote locations rather than on a single server or a device. Right? So for example, like let's say many banks have multiple branches spread across the world or spread across the country, and maintaining their applications hosted or installed at each of the branches would be very expensive to maintain, and it will be time consuming for the banks to do this, the primary setup, right? So rather, if all the banks branches can access the applications and data from centralized data repository over the internet, it would be much more cost effective to maintain and help them open branches even in remote places with less infrastructure with the help of the technology and internet, right? So yeah, so cloud banking can manage large amount of data efficiently. In fact. So that's a major part. As I said, it helps in reducing cost of maintaining servers and other equipments at specific locations for the banks when they want it. Next, on the blockchain technology, as you must all have heard about this, and this uses the cryptography to hide and secure the data and makes it available only for the specified users with no security. This technology is also widely used in bank credit card, debit cards, device passwords, and widely in e-commerce, right? This technology shall revolutionize many aspects of financial service industry. That is, like the various transactions are maintained as a digital ledger, and gives the ownership a tamper-proof collection of data. It also improves the transactional transparency and security. Another area in which the blockchain technology has significant potential would be is payments. It can facilitate faster and cheaper prices across multiple jurisdictions that currently charge fee for processing the transactions, right? So blockchain technology creates a new decentralized financial institutions that provide banking services to individuals. Without the businesses much have to much rely on the intermediates, such as the intermediate banks, to process these. These institutions could also help millions worldwide who need access to the traditional financial assistance due to the geographical locations and the regulatories within these regions. Blockchain also enhances transactional transparency and security. It can enable faster and cheaper cross-border transactions, reducing the need for the intermediaries. I would also next if you just see on the embedded finance technology. This uses digital technology to improve the efficiency and effectiveness for the financial services again. This will also help in the digital payments and lending. It also basically involves using digital technologies in financial markets. Like, for example, traders stock traders or investment traders, like they basically use algorithms to make decisions about the stock they buy or sell in the stock market, which can be done more efficiently using the digital technology. This not only speeds up the decision-making process, but also improves the accuracy and effectiveness of the trading, ultimately benefiting both the traders and the investors. So these are few of the areas of technologies which are being used in the financial sector. When we explore the benefits of the technology in the financial sector, a few key advantages would be like safety. One of the most significant advantages is the enhanced safety technology brings in the financial transaction. Blockchain technology basically helps to make the data almost impossible to be tampered, and ensuring the security and integrity of financial records and transactions. Convenience, I would say, it is also very convenient. Like, we have to admit that the current state of the financial industry is incredibly convenient for users. Virtually all financial services are available at our fingertips, whether through mobile phones or computers or even laptop, right? So we all use those gadgets in everyday life. Then accessibility has a significant role to play here as well. Customer can now conduct transactions much faster and more efficiently from the comfort of their own homes. Next, on the automation, that plays an important role as well in the financial sector. It allows for a quick and accurate analysis of data, lending to the automatic generation of reports. So also help businesses and individuals make more informed financial decisions and streamline their operations, saving time and resources. Right? On the downside, when we think about the disadvantages of technology and the financial sector, frauds and scams are a major threat. As we all know, the disadvantages are always be there. Be it a real deal, the real deal is basically how quickly it can be traced or prevented. The same fraud and scams can be proactively prevented with the help of technology that we use, right? And when it's used wisely, it can be prevented. Just to conclude, the finance sector is always evolving and constantly adapting to the digital revolution. Technology has made financial services more convenient and accessible, but it also gives new challenges, right? So, as the commerce students, you are the future of finance industry. It is very crucial for us to stay informed and adapt to these changes. With the right skills and mindset, you can help shape the future of finance, making it more inclusive, secure, efficient for all. Also, I kindly request and recommend the management of GSSJ Chain College to keep the spirit rolling for the years to come. Yep. As events like these will empower students with knowledge of technological advancements to meet the challenges of the future. With this, I conclude, and thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to be part of one among you and share my thoughts. All the very best for your future. Thanks once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for inspiring us with your valuable insights of the practical usage of technology in finance sector. Now I request Dr. Gayatri, Head of the Department of Accounting and Finance, to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I would like to thank each one of you for joining this 5 days virtual international conference on the topic Emerging Trend and Impact of Technology in Finance Sector, organized by Guru Shri Shanti Vijay Jain College for Women, hosted by Department of Accounting and Finance in association with IQAC. I thank the experts for giving an excellent presentation, worldwide range of various interesting topics. I thank all the renowned speakers who had took their valuable time in joining us with the 5 days virtual international conference. It's my pleasure to extend a heartily sincere thanks to our Honorable Secretary Sir Dr. Gautam P. Vaid and beloved Principal Madam Dr. M.K. Malati Ma'am in giving us an opportunity to conduct this 5 days virtual international conference. It's an immense pleasure to thank Dr. Panchanathan, former Vice Chancellor, Tamil Nadu Teachers Education University, who has given an who has given an excellent speech on the topic emerging trend and impact of technology in the finance sector. I also thank Dr. Rambabu Sethi, Professor, Department of Telangana University, Hyderabad, has given a lecture on the topic business transformation and digital economy. I also thank Dr. Professor Seema Singha, Head Department of Commerce, Gulbarga University, India, has given a lecture on the topic Impact of Technology in Modern Scenario. I also extend a heartfelt thanks to Dr. Rekha Hande, Assistant Professor, Department of Business Administration, Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, has given a lecture on the topic Technological Advancement and Academics, Transformative Trends. I also take this opportunity to thank Sri Tirukumaran Ramalingam, Vice President, OSS and Networks, Diksha Technologies, San Mancho, California. I also extend my thankfulness to all my colleagues and who has rendered a great support in organizing this 5 days virtual international conference. I thank to all the distinguished professors, academicians, research scholars, and students from various colleges all over the world for this 5 days virtual international conference in supporting us to make this program a successful one. Thank you all once again. Thank you, sir. Thank you again.
Thank you all for your participation. Feedback link is posted in the chat box and also on screens. You can fill it up. And any comments, please post it in the chat box. Thank you all. Thank you, Tirukumaran.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे